When we did our preliminary task, I knew very little about editing or camera work, so our preliminary task was quite basic with simple titles and basic camera shots. When making this, we didn't worry much about mise-en-scène and didn't set specific costumes, makeup, settings or props. We sat down, discussed an idea and filmed it in the school when we were all available, resulting in quickly filmed shots that should have been refilmed and missing parts from our initial plan, as well as change in dialogue when actually filming. After working on the blog, researching and editing our preliminary, we all became a lot more used to technology and research we found, and researched and found out ways to make our real film even better. When filming our film, we tried to use a lot more advanced shots to vary from the preliminary and use less common shots to make the film more professional and interesting. We created lists of shots we wanted to use in the film and used almost all of them during the filming. Like camera work as well, when editing, we were now aware of how to use the program properly and discovered things we could add and use to give our film a better look. We added various transitions and audio effects and added in filter and text to really try and make our film feature some of the conventions of already existing thriller films. Music was another aspect of our project we didn't know much about, so for our preliminary we used copyrighted music that already existed. However, we couldn't do that for our actual film, so as a group we decided to create some music on GarageBand. We found this hard to create a consecutive beat whilst adding creepy sounds and making it fit into our film. Although we made some material on GarageBand, we decided to use non-copyrighted existing music from Audio Network as it was a lot easier and saved time and sounded a lot better, as it had already been made by someone with experience in making that style of music. Also, we could also cut and drag the audio so certain parts of the song matched with what was happening on screen, which again gave more a professional look and fitted a lot better. For our location in our first film, we used the school as it was convenient to film at and easy to get to. This didn't work well for our storyline and made it look out of place, so when filming our actual film, we used a creepy location that was still local, giving the film a more believable background and location setting relating to the storyline. We also put more effort into the main film and brought props and planned costume and makeup for the characters. We brought crime scene tape to make a more believable crime scene and to add that bit of detail, and planned the characters' makeup to be minimal and hair to be simple and not distracting. For each character, we took time planning costumes rather than in our preliminary when we just went with what our actors were already wearing. Our detective team, we dressed smartly and discussed how to relate them to real detectives and similarly what they would wear, and for our main characters we picked simple outfits that would fit them into everyday people. You can tell from our first film that we took more time and care into mise-en-scène as what the actors wore and looked like in the first film didn't fit very well, and the song wasn't a perfect match, so it shows the knowledge we had when making it and shows the contrast between our film now and how much more we have learned and incorporated into our film.